Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 11th episode of my Ultimate Decades Challenge. Today's episode is going to hopefully be a little bit more of a relaxed one compared to our previous ones, since I've noticed that I've kind of neglected a few of our households. So I'm hoping to make up for that today by jumping around and ensuring that we get to everyone. I also know for a fact that we have a few birthdays and death rolls to attend to, so in efforts to make this intro short, let's just jump straight in. So as you guys can probably notice, we have started in the royal household today, since they have been our most neglected household, to the point where Isabella actually birthed 2 new babies without my knowledge, Sandra and Duncan, who will have to age up today and do their death roll, as well as Jerome, who, by my calculations, is actually a toddler now. So we'll definitely need to age him up and do his death rolls along with Elizabeth's death rolls as well. So to start off this episode, it's going to be a bunch of death rolls. But I thought I'd let our monarchs have their breakfast first and then we'd get on to all of that chaos. I have also decided to move all of our babies in here for the moment. Of course, Jerome hasn't made his way over yet since I do want to age him up first. And I don't really see a point in moving him over if he doesn't survive. But if he does survive, I do plan for them all to come in here. And I actually plan to change the king and queen's room into here. I just think it'd be a little bit more appropriate and they'd be closer to their babies, since at this current moment we don't have any servants. I haven't been able to do that yet. But for now, I just thought it was the best idea. But of course, now that Isabella has finished with her breakfast, I feel like we should just jump straight into the death rolls. There's no point in putting them off. So, of course, I think I'll need to do Isabella's death rolls first, which she actually needs to do 2 because she had twins unexpectedly. So I think I'll get our rolls up and we'll roll for Isabella. So I know that this is probably second nature now, but for Isabella's roll, she just needs to avoid a 1, which sounds pretty easy. So I'll jump over to our D20 roller and hope that she gets lucky. We'll roll for the first birth and she got a 20, perfect. We'll roll once again and she has gotten a 12. Wonderful. Okay, Isabella has passed. Now we need to do our rolls for Jerome, which he actually needs to do both a infant and toddler roll, since by my calculations, he should be a toddler now, as I've said. So I think we'll do an infant roll first for him, which means that he shouldn't be getting a 12, 16, or 18. So we'll go to our D20 roller once again and give it a roll. And he got a 2, which is good. He managed to survive his infant roll. But now, of course, we need to do his toddler roll to see if he actually survives. So once again with our D20 roller, let's give it a roll. And he got an 18, which I don't actually know. He did survive. That is perfect. Wonderful. Jerome has survived. But of course, it doesn't end there because now we have to do the rolls for our 2 new babies, which means that they hopefully shouldn't roll a 5, 10, 15, or 20. So I think first up, we might roll for Sandra and see what she gets. And she got a 2, perfect. And now we'll roll for Duncan. And Duncan's going to get a 20, which I don't think is a good roll. Oh no, what is with this game and taking the twins away from me? This happened in the last episode and it's happening again. Only one of our twins have managed to survive. That is so upsetting, but unfortunately that is just the rules of the game. So I'm gonna have to force Duncan away. Goodbye, beautiful Duncan. I'm so sorry. And he has gone due to neglect. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that happened. That is so upsetting. Look, at least we have little baby Sandra and Isabella and Jerome, so we can't complain too much. Now that we've figured that out though, we do of course need to age up little Jerome. So I'm going to get Isabella to come over and age him up. All right, let's give his trait a roll and he got the wiggly trait. Perfect. Can't really complain. But here he is as an infant. There's not really a lot of point to making him over as an infant since we're just about to age him up into a toddler. But I think I'll take him into Kaz nonetheless. And we'll give him the toddler makeover that he deserves. So here's our little Jerome with his toddler makeover. I think he is super cute and I'm so glad that he managed to survive his death rolls. I've actually just had Isabella come over and hopefully tell him a story. But of course, the other thing that we need to get onto is giving him his own toddler bed, as well as rolling once again for Sandra, because I totally forgot that by the timeline we're playing in, she should also be an infant. So instead, maybe this time Henry can come over and come and age her up. Here she goes. She's about to age up. Wonderful. We'll roll for her trait, and she got the sunny trait. How perfect. I feel like I should also mention that when I gave Jerome a makeover, I did actually randomize his trait, and he got the inquisitive trait. But I am going to once again jump straight back into Kaz and give little Sandra a makeover. So here's little Sandra. Don't tell me why I didn't just age her up and bring both Jerome and her into Kaz. Apparently, I didn't think that far ahead, but I think she is just as cute. Isabella and Henry clearly make really beautiful children because she is gorgeous. And interestingly enough, they both have dark hair, just like their mother. So I'm hoping if I get them to try for a baby again, maybe we'll have another child that happens to get Henry's hair. So that, of course, brings me on to the last thing we need to do today in this household, which is have Isabella and Henry try for a baby once again, because I don't want to settle for just these two children, because I can't promise that they're going to survive. But I am going to have them go try for a baby, and while they're doing that, we'll do Sandra's death roll. And just like before, if Sandra rolls a 12, 16, or 18, she doesn't survive. So we'll grab our D20 and give it a quick little roll. And she got a 4, which means that she survives. How perfect. Now, before I officially leave this household, I do want Isabella to come over and do a pregnancy test, because I do not want to chance it this time. My fingers are crossed. And this is exactly what I'm saying. She is not pregnant, so we're going to go straight back at it. And this time, maybe we can do it in your actual bed. And hopefully these two manage to get pregnant the second time round. Here we go, second time's a charm. And let's hope that our little Isabella is pregnant. And my prayers have been answered. She is pregnant. I'm so glad to see it. That will just mean that we'll have to pop back in with her soon. But I think with that finished, I do need to make an appearance in the Hildebrand household, so I'll catch you guys there. Now, of course, we have moved back in to our other household that we needed to visit today, that being the Hildebrand's, because of course, we need to age up little Mura and actually change her name, since I did have one planned out. But of course, before we do that, we need to, of course, do her death roll to see if she actually can age up. So let's quickly jump over and grab the death rolls. Now, of course, I did make a mistake in the last episode that you guys noticed. So we're not only going to be doing a roll for Mura, but we're also going to be doing a roll for Abigail, since she did actually have twins. So I thought we might do Abigail's first, since it's a little bit more of an easy one. We just have to make sure she doesn't roll a 1. So I'm going to quickly jump to our D20 roller and give it a roll. And she got an 11. Perfect. Abigail survives. Now, of course, we do need to do Mura's infant roll, which means that we don't want her to get a 12, 16, or 18. So here we go again. I think this will hopefully be our last roll for the episode. And she got a 9. Wonderful. I'm so glad to see that she managed to surpass her death roll. Now we can officially age her up. And here she goes. Yay! All right. Mura has aged up. Let's randomize her trait, and she's also a sunny child. Now I think we can take her into Kaz. Stop, you guys. This is our little Mura, who I have now actually changed her name to be Rachel. So she's no longer Mura Heidelbrand, but is now Rachel Heidelbrand. Thank you to the person that recommended this name. I thought it was really cute and I wanted to use it for Abigail's child. But of course, I haven't actually been able to show you Rachel yet. She is the cutest little girl and she looks exactly like her mother. But I am glad to see that Abigail and Neville's first child managed to survive. I am going to follow down the same route as the royal household and have them try for another baby as well, because they do have a few more attempts. But I think I just want them to cuddle with their little infant a little bit longer, and then we'll get onto that. Also, it's probably a good idea that I have Neville come out and practice his archery a little bit more, because we are still trying to work on his night journey. But of course, that's not the main priority today. The main priority is our little Rachel, who I haven't actually gotten a bed for yet. I might quickly jump in and get her a bed so she can actually sleep somewhere other than the floor. But to end it off with these guys, before we jump into our final move for the episode, I do want to have them try for a baby again. I know they've got a lot of attempts, so there's no issue in trying. But of course, just like the royal family, I know our likelihoods of getting pregnant the first time round is quite low. So let's have them have their first attempt. Alrighty, they've just finished up. Let's go see if she's pregnant. And of course, why would I think otherwise? She is not pregnant. So I guess that just means round 2 for these two. You know what, you guys? Hopefully second time's the charm. Let's come over here, Abigail, and do another test. Oh, see, I feel like my game is just glitched at this point. Of course, she's pregnant the second time round. At least that's good news. It takes 2 attempts, but she is pregnant in the end. So I think I'm going to have these two head to bed, and I'll catch you guys in the morning when we move back to our main household. Alrighty, it's the next day, and we have made, hopefully, our final transition into the main household. But of course, to start off, I have had Elizabeth come over and make some breakfast. I have also had Arthur come over and care for our animals a little bit. Apparently, we don't really have a lot of eggs. And please, Arthur, you are going to die. No. Change. You're not freezing to death. Arthur, you're not doing this to me. You're not doing this to me. No, that's not happening. You don't die yet. You're not dying yet. Your time's not up yet. That's not happening. Please just come over and get something to eat. I didn't realize you weren't in your winter attire because your outfits are all the same. That was terrifying. I wasn't expecting that coming into this household straight away after all the death rolls. I thought we left death in the past, but apparently the game had to prove me wrong. Thankfully, we managed to keep him alive. I genuinely thought he was a goner there, but now we can hopefully actually have some breakfast without the worry of death. And of course, how could I forget? I did actually add a few additions to the home, such as another hamper and this little craft table. I know it's not entirely time appropriate, but I wanted to give the kids something to do, and I could imagine that they would find little sheets of tan bark somewhere, or even maybe some hay, and just use some ink to color with. So that's how we're going to justify it. And that's mainly all I've done for the moment. I am hoping to add a little bit more as the day progresses. I want to hopefully get a little thing to put here, like another activity table or such for the adults so they can make some more money. Don't think it's the best idea to do it in winter, but what are you going to do? And actually, speaking of winter, another thing we need to do today is get onto our harvest. So that's actually going to be the first thing I do. Now that I can promise that Arthur is in his outerwear, I do think I'm going to send him foraging straight away. I was hoping that one of the kids could as well, but unfortunately they can't. So maybe we just have the kids go out for a stroll for the moment, and I can have some of our other Sims go foraging as well. We might send Elizabeth off first. You can go and join Arthur, and then William, once you're finished breakfast, you can as well. William is the first back, and unfortunately he didn't get anything we can plant, so I'm going to send you straight back out. And apparently all the children have decided to spawn together while the trader arrives as well. That's really poor timing. As you guys would have remembered in the last episode, we noticed how the trader happens to have such a good relationship with all of our children, which we all thought was a little bit suspicious. So I kind of want to have our kids go out again because I don't trust them with the trader alone. Let's see if we can go play Skittles. That'll be fun for them. And perfect timing, Arthur. You've just arrived. I don't know if you've grabbed anything we can plant. Unfortunately, you haven't, but apparently the trader's made his way to you. I don't think we have anything directly that we need to sell. No, not really a lot from what I thought. We can sell William's little sculpture he made before, so I think that's going to have to be the only thing we do for the moment, which is unfortunate. But I wasn't really planning for him to arrive today, so I'm going to send him home. And Elizabeth is back. Let's see what she got. She got some potatoes, which is good. We can actually plant those. I might just quickly get rid of all of these and I'll find a place to plant them. Maybe up here will be a good place. We'll start our potato farm this way. But of course, we can't plant them. Why did I not realize this? The only thing we're going to be able to harvest this season is the sage, which doesn't really bring us a lot. So that's concerning. I'm not really sure what we're going to do. Maybe we should sell all of the food that we've just foraged. I think we're going to need it. Glad to see that the trader is still here. Unfortunately, that's only making us a whopping 44 simoleons, but it's better than nothing. We're just unfortunately gonna have to wait this freezing temperature out until we can plant. But now that the kids are back, I did want to actually check that all of their needs were okay because I do want to have them all go out together and do our first kind of child adventure with no adults since we haven't done that yet. So, of course, noticing that all of their needs are pretty good, I might have them grab whatever they need and start heading out. So, here we are at the local marketplace where we visited with Abigail last. I thought this would be a fun little place to take the kids as there'd be a lot of people to interact to and hopefully to cause a little mischief with. I know Sigrid would probably see someone she knows and start messing with her first. And see what I mean? The first thing she wants to do is scare Amelia. So I guess that's what we're going to do. I'm not really sure what the others are up to. Apparently the boys are just having a chat and it seems that Anne has made herself comfortable next to her grandma. Maybe you two can actually come over and play some Don't Wake the Llama. That'll be something cute for you guys to do. And back to Sigrid, it seems like Amelia has found a way to escape Sigrid's mischief. So maybe we find someone else that we can target. Maybe we can start by being kind and ask about her day, and then the mischief will begin. I do get the feeling that Sigrid would be more of the mischievous type, and Hamish would be more of our prankster. And clearly here it is being a little bit of a prankster because he just used some of our simoleons to get chilly. You're not really fitting the vibe here, Hamish. I'm not really sure what you're trying to do, but we'll let it slide just this once, and then we'll get you to cause some pranks. Oh, Amelia, you've made a bad choice to come back in the ring with Sigrid. She is not the type to let you go down easy. Let's impersonate mermaids, ask what's that spot, and maybe even pickpocket? I haven't done that interaction yet, so I'm curious to see how it works. Let's see if she can pickpocket successfully. Oh, okay, that didn't work out how I wanted it to. We did get a little bit of a yelling at. That doesn't seem to want to stop Sigrid, though. I don't know if she'll be able to pickpocket anymore. No, we still can. Okay, let's try. It's not working. Even Amelia's starting to get onto the pranks now. Maybe let's come around and see if we can find someone else to target. And how's Hamish? Maybe we should have him come over to his grandpa and scream at him. I don't know why, but we might as well. He is feeling a little bit scared. Maybe he just needs to yell it out to feel better. Oh, there he goes. He's really trying to unnerve his grandpa. That's actually quite funny. It's okay though, because we do want to get more onto the pranks. Let's ask him what's that spot so he can build up his mischief skill. And surprisingly, Sigrid is still trying to get something out of Amelia. I think that ship has long sailed and we've got to find our next target. I don't know where that man went, but we did try and speak to this woman before, so let's come over and see if we can be a little bit mischievous. Give her some fake bad news and invite her to a fake party. Then maybe we can try pickpocket her in hopes that we have more luck. Oh no, that didn't work again. She's really not having a good streak today. She hasn't managed to pickpocket anyone. That's okay though, we'll find someone else. And just as I say that, it seems that the tavern has kind of cleared out for the night. Oh, and look at these three. They've found their way to the games board. I find it cute how our older Hastings household members always used to play this game, and now it has passed down to the next generation. How cute is that? Unfortunately, though, Hamish can't join in, so maybe we find another target. We do have quite a non-time appropriate sim here, so he kind of deserves it, to be honest. Hopefully Hamish being scared doesn't alter his ability to pickpocket, though. I do assume it has something to do with their mischief skill and the level they're at, which unfortunately he's only at level 1, so I'm not betting on this working, and I think I'm right. Okay, yep, this is not working. He did reach level 2 though, so that's something good. Maybe we just scream at him and leave. It is getting quite late. We should probably wrangle up all of the kids and head home. You know, it might not have been the most successful venture when it comes to mischief, but it was definitely one full of a lot of sibling bonding. So to be honest, we can't really complain. But now that they're home and the rest of our Sims seem to have finished all of their chores, I might just have everyone head to sleep and I'll catch you guys when they wake up in the morning. Alrighty, you guys, it is the next day and only a few of our Sims are up so far. Arthur has just gotten started on some breakfast and William's caring to his needs. I actually did want Hamish to come over and play with our little Sylvia a little bit, but she seems to be sleeping, so we might wait on that. Thankfully, though, the breakfast is ready, so let's call everyone to meal. I also think I'm just going to wake up the other three kids because we need to get this day rolling. It's our money making day today, so we need to start getting it started. It is still unfortunately freezing outside, which is bad news since we can't plant any of our fruits and veg. So instead of making money from our harvest, I was thinking of getting William to start working on this. And because we have a few extra simoleons, I was thinking of maybe adding a pottery wheel here, since I do notice a lot of our Sims playing with clay a lot. So maybe we could work that into the story that they've been collecting it over time and want to start making things out of clay. And actually, William, if you've finished chatting a little bit, you can jump straight on giving Sylvia a bath because she is filthy. So is our actual bath too. So maybe we might work on doing a little bit of cleaning as well as money making today. Harris, you can come over and get some water from the well though. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but removing that filthy lot trait has made a difference, I've noticed. My Sims are only getting dirty maybe every second day, which I think is so much better and a lot less stressful. So I hope you guys don't mind if I just keep it off. However, I do plan to add another one on. So if you guys have any recommendations of which lot challenge you think I should add in replacement of that, please let me know. But I do think we need to get started on everything. So William, come over. You can start crafting a few things. I might actually send our children up fishing for the moment, since that's all I can really think for them to do. Maybe they can forage around a little bit as well. And I've just realized, of course, they can't go fishing because it's winter. All right, apparently common sense isn't working for me at the moment. Okay, so maybe we will need to focus on foraging and scavenging around. You know, I'm actually really struggling to find things for my kids to scavenge right now, which is awkward. I've come all the way over to Neville and Abigail's house. Yep, there is nothing. The only thing there is little snow piles, which actually does give me an idea. I think the kids deserve a little bit more fun, even though they did go out yesterday. I think that since they can't go fishing and they can't really do anything else, maybe we should have them come over and do some fun interactions in the snow. We can have a snowball fight with all of them. That'll be so cute. And you two are just sitting here. I thought I gave you tasks. Okay, William, come back out. You're apparently finished. Let's make something else. And Arthur, maybe I can send you hunting, get us some meat. And now that I've given the two boys their tasks, I do want to get Elizabeth a pottery wheel, but not before I look at these few over here. Look how cute they are. I actually might have the girls make a snow angel as well, and the boys can make a snowman. I feel like that'll also be really cute. But back to what I was saying, because I am very quickly distracted. Let's buy this pottery wheel. And here we go. I've added in a little pottery wheel. I think I'm just going to immediately have Elizabeth come over and craft something. We do have a few plate options, but I think to stay true to the medieval immersion, we'll just make a ceramic plate because I don't really think she would have been able to make anything else. And along with the pottery wheel, I also made another purchase. Okay, wait, pause. Pause, 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 pause. Why is she freezing? And we're not doing this. We're not doing this. My Sims are not going to freeze. Put on your outerwear. Okay. Please tell me she's okay. Easy. Okay, we've done it. Oh, that was another close call. I don't know why I keep forgetting that my Sims can't handle the cold, but crisis averted. Let's now get on to some more fun. Let's make a snow angel. Sigrid, you can come over and make a snow angel too. Harris, I'm not sure where you're going, but I want you and Hamish to build a snow pal. So come over. But back to what I was saying, along with the pottery wheel, I did actually make a new addition as well to this little market stall that I thought would be a really cool idea in making money. We could have Elizabeth come over and sell everything that William makes and everything that she makes with the new pottery wheel, just to stay more authentic and also not have to wait for the trader to come every second day. Speaking of that, though, I love that you're caring to the household needs, William, but I really need you to come over and craft a few more things. And I miss them making their snow angels. No, that's okay. Come over and make another one. Let's watch. Here she goes. Oh, she's so cute. And how are these two going? They're actually doing pretty well, seeing that this snowman is taller than them. Oh, look at it. That is so cute. It's not really time appropriate, but it's cute. All right, you guys can go care to your knees a little bit more. How is Elizabeth going? Oh, okay, she's decided she wants to sculpt something. Go right ahead. But did you make your plate? She did. Let's have a look at it. Oh, stop. This is so cute. A very intricate design. I wasn't expecting that. Hopefully that sells for a little bit. And she can also finish this and then we might open the stall. Oh, and William, you are the best dad. No, you're coming out to talk to your children. Maybe you can make a snow plow with them. That'd be really cute. You know what? Maybe William can make one with Arthur. I'll have Sigrid and Anne make one. And we'll have Hamish and Harris make another one. Actually, wait, you know what? They've made theirs. We'll leave it there. They really need a bath, so I might let them do that while the others are making their snow plows. I'm not going to lie, though. This is a very cute bonding moment, and I'm here for it. Oh, and we've made another one. Oh, it's just like the one Hamish and Harris made. How cute. All right, let's see what the girls make. And they've made a classic one. Oh, actually, it's not a classic one. Oh, this one is so cool. I've never seen this variation before. Look at our little snowman collection. How cute. And Elizabeth, I do not trust you being flirty and talking to Arthur. We're not doing this. If you want to be flirty, flirt with your husband, please. You know what? If you are feeling flirty though, Elizabeth, come over. Maybe we can give him a kiss too and make all of our little children be embarrassed that their parents are showing physical attraction to each other. Oh, see, look at them. Oh, I love it. Exactly what I thought was going to happen. The kids are disgusted. Now stop your romancing, you two, because it is quite late and I still wanted to open this stand for a little bit. So I might see if I can pop a few things in. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. All right, let's tend to it and hope that we at least make one sale today. Maybe we can also mark up the prices by 50%. I feel like that's safe. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we're having very much luck. Oh, look, here's Charlie. Maybe Charlie can come over. Oh, I don't think so. Okay, that's unfortunate. You know what? Maybe it being 9 o'clock on a Thursday isn't helping. And especially it being right out the front of a peasant house. I don't think people would really trust it. Nonetheless, though, I am still very glad that our Sims had a fun day in the snow. And I feel like what would be even cuter is by making some hot milk for everyone. That'll be really cute and a good way to warm up from the freezing cold weather we're having. But while we're doing that, I think we'll unfortunately have to wrap this up. Sorry, Elizabeth. Hopefully we'll try tomorrow. Oh, okay, guys, I figured out why no one was coming. Because I didn't even start the yard sale. What is going on with me and why do I not have common sense? Please, someone explain to me. That's okay. Mistakes were made, but we'll do better tomorrow, I promise. Instead, let's just check on our milk and see how it's faring. Perfect. Here it is. Let's hope that everyone can come grab a serving. And Arthur's about to have a bladder failure. That's wonderful. And everyone's just over here enjoying some hot milk to end off this wintry night. I think now that everyone's had their milk, though, I might just have them head to bed and I'll catch you guys when they wake up tomorrow. Alrighty, you guys, it's the next day and a few of our Sims have popped up to start getting ready. I've just had Elizabeth jump in the bath because I want her to get straight on breakfast this morning. Because while all of the Sims were sleeping, I checked what today's plans were and realized that this is actually the last day that we're going to have with our Arthur. He has officially reached the end of his life. Thankfully, it was a very full and long one, but I just can't believe that we're not going to have him in the next episode. So I thought making something special today is definitely a good idea. Oh, and just as I was commenting on how bad today is, of course the tax collector had to arrive. But you know what? Since it's the last time Arthur will be able to do it, let's have him come over and pay our taxes one final time. This is so upsetting. There we go. And we've paid our dues for the final time, or at least Arthur has. But the bread's made, let's put it away and have Elizabeth start on breakfast. I might actually have the twins have a little chat with Arthur. Of course, I don't assume that they'd know what's going on, but I think deep down Arthur probably can tell that his life is coming to an end. And he probably just wants to make sure that he says goodbye to everyone. That was quick preparation though, so we might as well have a little family breakfast as well. This will be the last time that we can do it all together with Arthur. Oh my god, I'm making this day so much more sadder than I need it to be. We should be celebrating his life and all that he's accomplished. Come have your meal though, Arthur. This is for you. I really wish the interaction to tell a story to everyone worked because I feel like that'd be really cute to do now. Maybe we try it now that they're all children. We'll tell a story about a giant. Maybe we can pretend it's about Arthur and he's just telling one of his heroic stories of when he was younger. Oh, and even Abigail is here too. She knows. Oh my gosh. Let's come and invite her in. It's so upsetting to know that Arthur is never going to meet this grandchild of Abigail's because unfortunately I don't think they're going to be born. But maybe we do actually go and visit Abigail's house today and we'll have Arthur meet his one surviving grandchild of Abigail's, Rachel. Maybe we can ask how her pregnancy is going though. I do think that although Arthur knows his life is coming to an end, he's not angry about it because he's set up and done everything that he's wanted to do for himself and his children. So there's really nothing to be regretful of. I do think that he might just regret not spending as much time with his family. So I definitely think we're going to do that today. I'm having a bit of a personal emergency right now and have to leave. Abigail just left. Wait, guys, do you think that she's in labor? Okay, we have to go visit their house now. I'm glad that Anne finished her bath, but we gotta go. We have to make sure we don't miss this potentially very important moment. If she is actually giving birth right now, that would be incredible. But she doesn't seem to be here, which is quite upsetting. Thankfully, Neville is with little Rachel. Let's come and ask to be introduced to our little grandchild. I still don't know why she's wearing that outfit, but just ignore it for the moment, please. I might see if I could quickly change it because I'd really love to get a photo of him holding his little grandchild. There we are, and now she's looking a little bit more time appropriate. It also seems like Neville is cooking something up for us, which is interesting. I really thought it'd be Abigail, but she is still nowhere in sight, which is unfortunate. Unfortunately, it seems like we're just going to have to wait. Neville, please, you were going to cook something for us. Why are you leaving it on the stove? Please, Elizabeth, come and resume it. I don't trust him. I don't know why he's cooking so much. This is not worth it. It seems like he's making up a salad, though, and some stew. Maybe he did know that this is a very special occasion and he needed to put on a full little peasant banquet for everyone. Oh, my heart. Arthur has not let go of Rachel this entire time. He is holding on to her for dear life. But Abigail is back. Oh, yay. She still has a baby bump, though, so maybe she's not giving birth. And she really just bamboozled us all. Please, Elizabeth, somebody resume this. What is going on? Look, maybe we can finish this off and I'll have Elizabeth finish off the salad as well. And now that Abigail is back, we can have a full little banquet. And there's some cheese and fruit too. What's going on? Oh, and the stew's ready. Let's have everyone come over. Call to meal. Okay, this is actually perfection. We have so many meals going on. I know they wouldn't have done this because this would have been such a waste of food, but it's a very important day today, so they all deserve it. Oh, even these guys have decided to come sit outside. Unfortunately, though, once this meal concludes, we are going to have to make Arthur pass away. I think I might bring everyone back to the home lot and we'll do it there. I think now that everyone's finished with their meal, though, I might have Arthur come and say his goodbyes. I don't think that Neville or Abigail would think any differently of him coming over to give them a little hug, but for Arthur, it means the world. There we go. He's saying his goodbyes to Neville. And I know that Abigail is asleep, but I'm going to have to wake her up for this because there's something else of major priority that we need to do. Here we go. Let's come over and give our daughter one final hug. And maybe we can even give Rachel a little kiss. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think we might wrap that up here and head home. We've traveled back and everyone's arrived. I've even had Abigail come too because I feel like she needs to be here for this. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to make Arthur pass. Let's see if we can say our final goodbyes to the direct family. Oh, there we go. Now, of course, it's time for our other grandkids. I think a family kiss would be more appropriate. Oh, how cute. And a hug. Oh, my heart. All right, let's come give one to Hamish too. There we go. Now we'll do one for Harris. Oh. And then, of course, our little Sigrid. Last but certainly not least. Oh, my heart. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to wake up William and Elizabeth for this very sad tragedy. I'm going to have to kill Arthur off, and maybe we do it by old age. All right, here we go, guys. It's happening. Arthur Hastings has lived a long life, but his time has finally come. Arthur is dying of old age. Oh, my heart. Oh, they've seen it. Oh, no. They've all seen it. Even poor Abigail. And even Sylvia's here too. Oh, you guys. This is too much on my heart. Goodbye, sweet Arthur. You will forever be missed. And there he goes. Goodbye, Arthur. Oh, okay, we've now got his urn. I think I'm going to give it to William, and in the next episode, we'll definitely be laying him to rest with Marie. I don't think we really have time right now since we do want to jump into Abigail's household. So I think I'm going to have these Sims head to bed, and we'll quickly jump in with Abigail. And for our final stop today, I was right, and Abigail is in labor, so I'm going to have her come straight over and have this baby. And it's a baby girl. I think a cute name for her would be Nora. We can kind of pretend that they chose this name in remembrance of Arthur. So here we go. Here's our little girl. Let's quickly jump over and do both their death rolls so we can see if today is going to end in happiness or even more sadness. So, of course, for Abigail, she needs to roll anything but a 1. And for baby Nora, she needs to roll anything but a 5, 10, 15, or 20. So let's jump over to our D20 roller and roll for Abigail. And Abigail is going to get a 19, which is perfect. She has survived. And now we'll do a roll for Honora. And she's going to get a 2, which means she survives as well. Look, I really think we needed this, you guys. We needed some happiness to end off today's episode, and I'm so glad that it came in the shape of a new little baby. So I think with that, you guys, I am going to end this episode here. It has been a very rocky one with a lot of death rolls and a lot of death, but thankfully we have had a few survive, which is all I could ever ask for. So of course, if you guys enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I can't wait to see you next time. But until then, bye everyone.